Kenny. Come on. Let's go watch something.
You say hi?
Say hi.
Hi? Hi? Did you do that or did she do it? No. So we're getting ready to sit down and start this video and Kinley came in, so she's gonna join us. Huh?
Say yep. Say yep.
So today we are going to be answering all those questions that you guys left us, and we had a ton of questions. Yeah, Daddy, Mama, and Baby. Kinley. So we received so many questions that we're going to split this up into like a 3-video series because we received a ton of questions regarding our move and the house and land and all that we have going on there. So I thought that it would be a good idea to pinpoint all the questions regarding that in one while I have Nathan. And then we received a lot of questions, kind of more family related. So that'll be a separate video that I'll sit down with Nathan as well, and we'll answer all those questions. And then the third and final video are all the questions that were more mom related or homeschool type questions. So we are going to answer the land, home, house questions in this video now. So be on the lookout for the other videos that'll be coming out. Like I said, it's a 3-part series, and we'll get started on this one. So we are going to answer. She's coming back. You going to come sit back with us? So we are going to answer the questions about the land, home, manufactured home, what we got going on with moving, and all of that. There's a lot going on right now. A lot. We're a little overwhelmed. Are you overwhelmed?
I am.
The other day, Taylor asked me what room I was dreading going through the most. What's that room for you?
Reagan and Harper's, but you said
Yeah.
went through that. So.
Yeah, I did just clean out Reagan and Harper's room. I mean, it still could probably get gone through again.
I don't know that the boys would be that bad.
Yeah, I feel like the boys, which is crazy that we got the boys used to be bad. We got that under control. Do I get a bonus point for that one?
I think we took everything out of their closet and made that just closed. Made it easier to see.
We got rid of a lot trying to move Drew in there.
Yeah.
So we kind of worked on that
recently. It was
recently.
easier to see their messes.
Yeah.
When all toys were out.
Yeah.
Not in closets where Reagan and Harper.
Yeah. Reagan and Harper room had gotten bad. But yes, so it was Reagan and Harper's room for me going through, but I just cleaned out their room. And then it's the schoolroom. But you don't really have to touch the schoolroom.
Me?
Yeah. You gonna clean up the schoolroom for me?
I don't mess around in the schoolroom, but
It's a mess.
I can box up books. And...
Well, I gotta go through stuff. So, okay, we will move on to the questions. All right, so Lindsay Baker asked that we mentioned possibly not having the manufactured home until October. If you take the one in transit, will you guys need to move before your land and home there is ready? She knows that previously I said that we had to be out of here by June, and then it got extended to September. Is there a lot to do on the land to get water, gas, electric out there? Okay, so first we'll answer about what we'll do if the house isn't ready until October. We don't have a plan. We're taking it. Yeah, we're taking it one day at a time. That's all that we kind of can do in our situation. So the home place did originally say October, but the last that we had heard was September, maybe even August, since I've been in there and we put down a deposit and stuff like that. So, but I hear of all these stories that the house can get delivered, but it's actually was taking so long as the finishing of the house on the land. Yeah. So we're hopeful that we can just stay here until the house is ready. If we cannot, our backup plan is to stay with my mom, I think. Which is not ideal. My mom still has my brother living there, and she has a small house. It's 1 bathroom. I mean, so for us to move in there, it just wouldn't be a ton of fun. But my mom has told us that whatever we need, that she's there for us, that we can go and stay with her if we need to. So that's kind of the game plan, but we're hopeful that we can just stay here until things are ready is the best that we can do. So we do kind of have a backup plan. We just got to do what we got to do. Okay, so as far as getting the land ready, you want to talk about that?
About getting it ready? Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
like what
the
do we have
land's
to
pretty
do?
much cleared, but we do need to get electric and well and septic, but that comes with the, is it still recording, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
That just comes with the package, so I don't
Yeah.
know the process that they do. I don't know if that's after the home gets there or if it's before.
That's a good question. I think some of it is started like the septic tank and maybe the well, but it's not hooked up until until you get the
I'm wondering if
certification of occupancy.
Unless we have a definite spot, but I'm thinking that maybe they do it after the home's there.
So we don't know exactly the process on that, but in our case, we're not doing it ourselves. We are having it a land home package. So it's going in with purchasing the house. Like we're paying for it through the company and through the mortgage and stuff like that. So it is a lot, but it's also doing it this way is less stressful for us because we don't have to find the contractors. And it's actually cheaper going through the home place too, because they do this all the time. They get a better rate with these contractors. So, but there are so the land is clear, it's fenced, and there are power poles out there, but not one like,
on the property.
Right, not ran to the property. But I don't think it'll take much to get electric to the property because there is.
On the easement, there's
Right,
power
right.
on the easement.
So we will like need a culvert. Like there's going to be a lot that needs to be done. So we'll figure it out. That's our life motto. We'll figure it out, y'all. Best that we got. We run.
Like, are you pointing at me like this is the best you got?
No. We
the
figure it
best
out.
she's got.
Yeah, no, we figure it out one day at a time. All right. I mean, that's all that we do. Everybody always asks, "How do you do it?" We're like, I don't know, we just figure it out.
One day at a time.
Yep. Okay, so Jacinta asks, were you given some extra time before having to leave your current house? She was under the impression that we still had to be out by June. And then she asked another question. So yes, we were given more time. Originally we were given the date of June 1st. It's now like, it's May, 29th? Something like that. So no, we don't have to be up by June 1st. Now we've kind of been given the date of September. It has been mentioned that if we need more time, like
We really don't know.
yeah, we really don't know. I think if we have something in line and it's told that maybe we can be out by November, I think they're fine with that, is where we're at. If we have something in line.
We have an ETA.
Right.
So we don't know, and we have the extra 3 months currently
Yeah.
to play with. By then, we should have a
Right.
rough ETA and go from there. If they end say, oh no, it's going to be another 18 months,
Yeah, we'd have to
Then
do
we're-
something.
we're not going to be able to stay.
So hoping everything comes in line. Okay, so will we be putting our house on a basement?
Not in Florida, we're not.
Yep. So we live in Florida, for those of you who don't know, and basements are not here. Like, I mean, I've heard of
Unless
it.
you build it up,
Up,
and then
yeah.
you have your main floor really
Yeah.
on the second floor.
So it's more of a raised on stilt type house. And one, I don't even know how much that would cost.
Or just below sea level. So
Yeah.
below that, you dig down 8
Yeah.
feet and you're in water.
Yeah, so it's just not an option here unless there's some higher parts in the area that it is, but I don't think it's a readily available thing. Like it would have to majorly be built up. So no, there won't be a basement. That would be nice though. That would solve like a lot of our problems is if we could have a
I fear it
basement.
flooding all the time.
Yeah.
With all the rain,
That's true. Well, if it's raised up,
I guess.
because now it would just be the house that's flooding. Okay, so no to the basement. We live in Florida. In fact, our kids have dug a big old hole in the backyard and they've hit water multiple times. Like a significant amount of water, not even just a little bit.
They're only like 3.5 feet deep too.
Yeah, yeah. So, okay, so what will you do for a garage or storage?
We're still debating that.
I know. I feel like this is more like, we don't know, y'all. All the questions, we don't
Kind
know.
of depends. The closer we get to moving in,
Yeah,
what's realistic? Can we just go buy something from Home Depot that's $2,000 that just gets us
Right.
a little storage, or can we get a few people from church to help us build something the same but only for like $500,
right.
where we can build something roughly the same size?
Yeah.
So-
So in our situation, it's kind of hard. Like we have to first, it's a step process. We first have to get the land in order and close on that. Then we start the house process. And then once we have all that and pay for all of that, we will know, because some costs we're not sure of what's going to be out of pocket. So we can't just build a garage right now financially. So kind of our backup plan for that is to look for a storage, like a semi-unit, what are those things called?
Storage container.
Container. Which those even now are running, what? That I couldn't think of it? Or you thought of a joke?
I thought of the other thing that you can't ever say.
Oh, what?
The thing you put on the stroller.
The carabiner?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Okay, I can't ever remember that word.
A caraba.
Yeah. I got it though.
You did.
On video too.
Yeah.
Carabiner, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You can always say carabini.
Yeah. That's a hard word to remember. Or no, carbonaro is one that I always thought that it was, and that's that magic guy, right?
Yes.
Yes. No. So, did y'all follow that? I didn't. I can never remember what that hook thing's called. Anyways, all right, rabbit trail there. So we are looking at getting like a semi container, but those are even running at $3,000 right now. We've looked into the prices, so just one step at a time is all that we can do. Again, worst case scenario. My mom has a 1-car garage. My poor mom. Love you, Mom. We can keep some stuff there, not a lot. But we have another family member that has a garage that we were going to ask if we could put like our Christmas decorations in. So that's, again, we're just taking it one step at a time until we figure it all out. It's a little overwhelming. I'm more overwhelmed with everything. He's not as overwhelmed.
But we still don't know what we have yet. Like, once we get more stability of, all right, yes, we have a time frame when it's going to be out there. Can we start putting a shed / garage somewhere? Where do we want to put it? Right now, just trying to put something out there. It's raccoons and stuff are going to get all in it.
Oh, okay, so the next
Possums.
Yeah.
And coyotes. And
what else? Yeah. There's coyotes out there, like for real.
we think. Not 100%.
Okay, so the next question is, wondering if you're going, so this is from Brana, wondering if you're going to put a fruit tree or on the land or a tree for each family member on the land.
I had never thought of that.
You've never thought of that? It's a lot of fruit trees.
That would be a lot of fruit trees.
I want all the trees. I want all the plants. I want an avocado tree.
But then I feel like if one of them dies, is that saying, oh, we don't treat the banana tree as good as we do the peach trees or the orange tree? I'd rather just plant all the same tree.
And it not be named, this is the Taylor tree.
No, just have 11 trees. All right, these are our kids' trees.
So we actually do have trees here that were planted with each child. Well, I said that wrong. So, and we didn't do it. My mom bought us a tree. Well, actually, so the maple tree Mom gave us whenever I had Miley, that tree. And it's like now huge. And then the bottle brush tree I planted whenever I was pregnant with Logan. It is too huge. Look at it. It's right there.
Your definition of huge is when you saw it. It's like that.
Yeah, that's
around.
huge.
Okay, but
I kept that
a
thing
huge
alive.
makes people think it's like a tree.
It's a tree. It's not an oak tree, but it's a tree.
Like a big burger diameter.
It's a tree. It's 11 years old. Anyways, my mom gave me a maple tree whenever I had Miley. It's still alive. And then I planted a bottle brush tree. I was pregnant with Logan, but it wasn't like in significance of Logan. But we do look at that and think, oh, it's 8 years old.
You do. I just know that it's been here a while. I don't think, oh, it's 8 years old. No, it's 7.5. I don't know when you planted it.
So the verdict on the trees is still out. I don't think it'll be for each family member, but we will plant,
We'll plant stuff.
Yeah. I want anything and everything that we can get.
I'm sure.
Are you ready?
All along the fence.
Are you ready?
No, but it's not here yet. So
Will you be ready?
I hope so.
You gonna buy an auger? Is that what that thing's called? The digger?
No, I'm a
I
roll.
am. I'm doing good.
You're getting all the right words on the right things.
I get a gold star today. Oh,
Chris probably has one.
okay. Chris, do you have an auger? Okay, so Julia Montgomery asks, have you found a manufactured home that you fell in love with yet? I have issues. It's okay. I'm working through my issues. It's okay. Is that why you were pointing to me?
Just that you've found plenty of them that you like, but then you want to tweak, and people stop returning your phone calls because you keep tweaking them. This is our best one that we like. for what we can
Well,
do
it's
currently.
what works best. And I recognize that. Is it
Like if money wasn't an issue, there'd probably be
Right.
a different one.
Right.
But with costs so high.
Yeah. So there's a floor plan that I do really like. And I actually found it at another location about an hour and a half from here. And I called about it and the price was insane. I was like, okay. So for the price, this is the best one that will fit us. And honestly, this is the one with the biggest bedrooms too for the kids. And that's what we are going for because we're fitting multiple kids in bedrooms and that's
This one's not bad either. It's just this one also doesn't have the upgrade option.
right. If we could upgrade
If we
stuff,
could upgrade
yeah,
some stuff, then this would still be a good.
this would probably be your
layout.
choice. I don't know that it'd still be my choice, but
But there's no upgrade option.
right,
And price. I mean,
right,
even if there was upgrade options, we wouldn't be able to do all the upgrades. We'd only be able to do one or two things.
yeah. My biggest thing is the walls, and I would like 9-foot ceilings. I've got and nicer cabinets.
She said my one thing and just named off 3 things.
Yeah.
And that wasn't even her getting started.
So as far as a house that will work best, yes, like it'll work for what we need. And I'm excited about it and the land. I just know that it's going to drive me nuts until we change things. But we'll get there.
This is our forever home. And just as we go,
Yeah.
we keep adding on
Yeah.
and doing stuff.
Whenever I think about what this house was like when we moved in, like we did a lot to this house.
And the room we're in.
Yeah, the room that we're in. So this room is cedar paneling. And anyways, we did a lot of work. So, I mean, it just takes time. And we got time. I'm thankful for that. Okay, so Carolyn asked, is your land close to where you live now? Here, does it help you if I just stop or do you want me to read them all? Okay.
I'm not really reading the sheet.
All right. Is your land close to where you are now? What are you looking forward to most by living on your new land? I'm guessing creating a big garden, planting lots of fruit and vegetables. But do you plan to have chickens? All right, so is the land close to where we live now? No.
Not far.
Yeah, it's 30 minutes away.
That was more like 20 if we're taking the...
Yeah. 20
Between
minutes
20
away.
to 25
Yeah.
minutes.
It's not too bad, but it is further away from some things, but it's closer to some things for us. So it's in the area that we wanted to be in.
It'll be practically the same distance from church.
Yeah.
It'll be closer to a Walmart,
Yeah.
a better
Yeah.
Walmart.
Yes.
Closer to a hospital
Yeah.
than what we are.
Yeah. So it's country, but it's being very built up. So there are some conveniences.
I mean, I would guess
It's closer to Chick-fil-A.
3 or 4 miles to Walmart,
yeah.
the hospital, some food areas, Publix,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Is there a Publix over there?
Into Middleburg, not right with the hospital.
So, but it is closer to some things, but further away from my family. So what are you looking forward to most about living on the new land?
Just more areas for the kids to run around,
I think just,
play. I
yeah.
mean, they'll be away from their friends next door, but we can still supplement having them come over and us going over
Yeah.
and doing stuff. But more so for you, with gardening and how the world is right now. We need more gardening as it is. More fresh, organic stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to do a lot, like, I haven't even scratched the surface of what I want to do. Like, I've got massive gardening plans. You need to own all those tools.
Well, we need lumber costs to come down
I know,
too.
we do. Majorly. So I'm really looking forward to the gardening, just having the space, it being ours, and not worrying about that aspect of it. And just,
And chickens.
yeah, making it our own. I want chickens. Do you want chickens?
Yes and no.
Do you want eggs? Do you know how much eggs are right
Sure.
now? Eggs are expensive.
Yeah, but we're not super eggy people.
We're not. But I thought I could sell them. And that can help me pay for all my gardening lumber.
We may have to become more eggy people. With the cost of everything else
Yes,
going up, we may
yes.
have to start doing more eggs.
Yeah. So I do plan on getting chickens. How soon, I don't know. Like, I would imagine next spring. If you can build me a chicken coop. Can you build me a chicken coop?
Possibly.
He's got a lot of work to do. Okay, so then the next question is, how long do you have left at your rental? Will you be able to harvest your garden before you move? Have you found a suitable home to put on your property yet? And how are you feeling about the whole move situation? Okay, so we kind of addressed our rental situation. We have until September. There's maybe some grace period there depending on what we have in line. Yes, I will be able to harvest the garden before we leave. That's how come I went ahead and planted it. And have you found a suitable home? Yes, we did. We put on a deposit. And how are you feeling about the move? How are you feeling?
Still stressed.
Yeah.
But because nothing is
Right. Finalized.
final yet.
Yeah.
Once it's more final, we have paperwork done, then that stress will be gone, and it'll just be more of packing and
Yeah.
what stuff we have to get rid of and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But
Yeah, it's a lot. It's like I'm reluctant to talk about it because nothing is 100% in stone. We haven't closed on the land. Anything can happen. I mean, things look good. We're having an issue with appraisal right now, but we're working through it along with the sellers and the realtors and all of that. And I mean, just taking one day at a time, but I also want to share the process of what we're going through too. So it's kind of hard, but as far as how I feel, overwhelmed and scared.
I'm less overwhelmed
Yeah.
than scared.
I just sit here and think, what are we going to do for storage? What are we going to do about this? What are we going to do about this? I try not to text you those things. Sometimes I do. Like, because this is whenever he's at work and my mind's going, I need nothing. So I have still good days and bad days with it, but it's like I'm excited for the land. Like, I'm super excited for the land. But some things, we've been here forever. And we have really good neighbors and our kids are best friends with them. We live in a good area, but we're also moving closer to some friends. So, I mean, It's bittersweet. Okay, so the next questions. So she's glad that we got land and she was thinking of us. How long does it take once you pick your home for it to be set up on your land and start living in it? I don't know.
August, September is the
delivery date. Right, roughly date.
set up, but we don't know once it's there if it's another 3 months before we can get into it.
Yeah.
Not.
I mean,
that date's probably going to change a couple times.
Right.
So
we're going into this kind of with no expectations, I think. Just because the way that the world is right now. Like, you can't bank on supplies being ready and things being done on time. We have some friends that are doing a stick-built house and their closing date has been pushed back, 3 times now? Something like that.
But that was other.
Yeah, well, they didn't have windows for a long time. Like, they couldn't get
but
windows.
They now lost their superintendent, and now they have a new superintendent.
I mean, there's just so many crazy things. So we're just kind of just rolling with it. We've done this step, and whenever this step is final, we'll move on to the next step. So Miranda Jones asked, "Are you feeling more motivated to pack, and just in general feeling more relief?" Well, so far in this video, it doesn't sound like it. No.
I think we don't because
it's not finalized. Yeah.
So once it's signed and all right, now balls are rolling in the right direction, then we can feel a little sigh of relief. Now we are sure where the future is.
I think once we close on the land, that's like a done deal.
You like doing a song, a done.
Da-da-da. So motivation to pack.
I haven't had any motivation to pack, but that's also because I don't have that. Nothing's finalized for me, so I'm like, we don't have anything 100%. I don't want to start packing and then something falls through and then we're looking again, and so once we have some kind of deadline, then we can start purging stuff. Maybe not even packing it, but just purging. All right, we got to start getting rid of this. We don't use this.
And I've been kind of slowly purging the last maybe 2 weeks. I cleaned out the little girl's room. I cleaned out something else. I don't remember what it was. Oh, the toys in the living room. I've got a pile of donation stuff and garage sale stuff as it is. She's so cute. She's getting into all of her big sister stuff, and they are not going to be happy. Kinley's still over here hanging out with us, keeping herself entertained with scrunchies. So we're getting there. I wouldn't say that we feel relief yet. I mean, in a way that we have something in motion, yes. Because the not knowing, yeah.
Getting an accepted offer on the land.
Yeah.
That lifted a lot on us because we were...
Yeah, we didn't know.
At our wits' end, stress-wise.
Yeah, so I guess we're looking at it differently now. Like, we're looking at the relief in what we're doing now. Yeah. But relief from that we have something in motion, yes. Because that was honestly very scary. We didn't know. The market is just insane. It's unbelievable. This is going to be in the history books. If there's still history books. Okay, so Vicky Graff asked if we had found a manufactured home yet. When do you think that you will get it and put it on your land? What about water and septic? So we addressed all of those already. But Vicky, she won my giveaway for the canvases. Hi, Vicky. So wheels are in motion. We're getting there. Amy asked, in the new house, will you have a schoolroom? No. I'll have a junk room.
It will be, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. What were you thinking?
A school storage room is more what I thought.
Yeah.
That it will
yeah.
Some of the school books and stuff along with, right? Isn't that what the junk room was going to be? Is over. I mean, are you doing closing it too, or no? Is it just going to be school
So
stuff?
the house, to tell y'all a little bit about it, is 4-bedroom, 2-bath. So it's kind of funny because they do have a 5-bedroom, 3-bath model, but this one, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, is actually almost 200 square feet bigger.
Oh, it's just 100.
Oh, is it? It's a little bit bigger.
A little bit bigger, but the bedrooms were the biggest.
Yeah, the bedrooms were bigger, and the flow just worked better. The living room was bigger.
Like it had a 10 by 11 room.
Did it?
Small.
I don't remember.
But this one doesn't have that one that small. The majority are like, what, 14, 11, 14, 12, something like that.
Which is much bigger than what we have now. So there's also, so it's 4-bedroom, 2-bath. There's a big bonus room. We are going to convert that to a bedroom for our oldest daughters. And so we already know like what rooms are going to go to who and how we're arranging things. But then the smallest bedroom we're going to make into, I'm calling it my junk room, because we're not going to have room for some things that we do here that we still need, meaning homeschool stuff. So in that room, I'm planning on having our bookshelves and having the closet kind of be like our craft closet / storage if there's enough room. So it's going to be like a multi-purpose room. I don't necessarily plan on doing school in there.
No, I was thinking school storage stuff for books and
so that's
craft stuff and what's the container of stuff that you use for kids? The beans and stuff. Sensory bins.
I haven't done this in forever.
Okay.
So sensory bin stuff. But also like I have a roll top desk that was my grandmother's that I don't want to get rid of. I have a lot of my grandma's stuff. And I don't want to get rid of any of it.
I have like one thing of my grandmother's, that blanket you just showed, and if you wanted to get rid of it, I can.
That's because you're a guy.
I also wasn't probably close.
I was,
like you were either.
Yeah, I'm not getting rid of my roll top desk.
Is that the one thing that you would keep if you had to get rid of all the other stuff?
Oh, no.
You could only keep one?
I can't process that right now. I have to think.
A side table, a roll top, a chair, 2 chairs, right?
The blue chair was hers.
I thought there was another chair.
No, I got rid of that. I did get rid of that.
Yeah, you got rid of it because it fell apart.
The red chest.
The green chest?
The green. No, that was a different grandma.
Oh.
So I have 2 grandmas.
Still a grandma.
Yeah. So I have 2 grandmas that I was very, very close to, and they both meant the world to me. And I have a lot of stuff from both of them.
It's just for her to hide her junk, so she doesn't have a junk drawer. She has
I'm not
junk chest, a junk.
It's not that bad.
Desk. Like, where's all the rubber bands? Oh wait, hang on, don't come in here. Let me go find it in my drawer.
Whatever. I think I do have a problem. We're working through it, okay? So that's gonna go in there. Let's talk about the junk room. The fact that I'm creating a junk room in our new house, I guess, speaks stuff. So.
Are we really just gonna translate it into a grandma's room?
Yes.
Because you'll have
That'll
all
be
your grandma's
room.
stuff.
Grandma's homeschool room. Maybe she can homeschool them. Oh, so that's kind of the plan that we have. And if it doesn't work, we'll figure it out. The bedrooms are big enough for. Does my hair keep getting stuck to your gruff?
I haven't noticed.
Oh, I thought I saw it. So, if it doesn't work, the bedroom situation, we'll just, do something to fix it if we need to at the time. So that's kind of the game plan for the house right now. There was something else that I was thinking needed to go in there. We have a piano. I don't really want to get rid of that, but I don't think that we'll have room. So I was going to see if my mom could keep it for me, although I don't know that she really has room either.
What is that one thing she has that she had her stereo on or something right when you walked in? Did she get rid of that and put the piano there?
I don't know. I'll talk to her about it. She had mentioned before that she would like the piano if we didn't want it. So, okay. So that's kind of our game plan is big bedrooms for the kids, junk room for all the other stuff. That sounds awful, doesn't it? Well, it works. Okay, so the next question is, what plans do y'all have for homesteading?
That's a you question.
You got homesteading plans?
I do?
Yeah.
It's do what you tell me to.
There you go. He's a good man. This is why this works. So,
I mean, are you talking about like chickens and all
yeah,
that
that's
stuff?
homesteading. Like, what are we planning on doing?
Whatever you tell me to.
So I want a chicken coop. I want a big garden,
Okay, those are good.
arbor, like
Okay.
lots of arbors. I want
A little bridge.
yes, I want a bridge. Oh, she's got markers. So that's one thing that I've always wanted was a bridge in my garden.
Oh,
So,
no.
and I don't mean like some big massive bridge. Like it'll probably be made out of pallet wood.
It's not big enough.
Um,
What is it going over? Grass.
I'll put water there. No, there's like a canal by the pond. Oh.
Making funny for the
Oh.
video.
So definitely chickens, big garden. I've got lots of plans, y'all. Lots of plans. Like, do you just want to tell them all of our hopes and dreams?
Whatever you want.
Oh. So we really want to add on a big front porch, particularly a wraparound front porch.
You said we, and that's more of a you.
You want a big front porch?
I do, but not as much as you. It's like your first thing. Oh, you gonna build it.
Yes.
There's no negotiating. So it's not like I have a choice. It's like, okay. Not that I know how to build it.
We will figure it out. We want to add on a big, so that's like our big long-term goals, is to add on a big living room off the back and dining room.
And a bathroom.
And a bathroom. So we have plans of adding on to the house. We don't know when that'll happen.
Hopefully when prices come down.
Yes. And then I would like a deck coming off of that as well. So that would be like overlooking the backyard and my garden, and got plans, y'all.
I was over exaggerating in my head. Like on a back deck over the waterfall that goes down into the valley.
All right, Kinley obviously got hurt, so we had to get her. And now she says the colors of them. Yeah. Okay, so those are more house plans, but homesteading plans. We've talked about getting goats, chickens. I want bunnies for their fertilizer.
Don't name them.
Why?
Because when an animal gets them,
Well, let's
you'll
just.
be upset. That thumper got mauled by a raccoon or a coyote.
We will have protection for them.
I mean, as long as you name the next one Thumper 2, Thumper 3, Thumper 4.
Okay, so we've talked about goats, bunnies. I kind of want a worm farm.
Please, I got worms of all the movies. Dumb and Dumber is not one that I thought would ever come out of your mouth. I got worms.
So I want
That's what we're
worms
gonna call it.
for worm composting and all of that. I think that's the craziest of the plans so far.
Correct.
Fruit trees, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, blackberries, all the berries, all the things. So I think more our focus is land for the kids to play. I really want an ATV, and I know.
Like she's gonna be riding it.
I want it for the kids. And
That's weird.
but I'm not weird.
Yeah, because by the time we get all that stuff, there's gonna be no room for an ATV. We don't have 50 acres.
He says I'm gonna fill up that 5 acres really quick.
With all her gardens, chickens.
No. So our focus is more gardening and some animals to help that.
Correct.
Not crazy animals. I don't mean crazy like bad. I don't know, maybe.
Wait. We can't get like a Siberian tiger?
Okay, so somebody asked if we were gonna get a cow.
I don't want a cow.
Why?
Just don't.
I don't think it's enough land. Well, I don't know. We've got other focuses. I don't think it's enough land
Someone
for a
said that
cow.
you have to have at least 1 acre per cow. So you can max have 5 cows.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't plan on having a cow. And I don't know. Because I said having a cow. All right, so those are our plans right now. I'm having a cow, man. So you don't want a cow?
I don't.
The neighbors have cows, and that's exciting.
I mean, I guess the only thing I would say we could have a cow is if it was a meat cow and we're just feeding it until it's ready to be butchered and someone else does all that.
Yeah, I don't know that I could do that. I don't know.
Exactly.
Like, I for real could be a vegetarian.
Not unless we went in on it with our friends.
That's kind of my thought.
We
Like,
could split the cow, feed it, then butcher it, and we're both getting the reap.
that is, and I think we've only been toying with ideas like this because of the way that food costs are going and things are happening. We have talked about meat chickens, but not, I don't know that I could do the processing. In fact, I'm pretty sure that I can't. So we have talked about seeing some, did you make a face?
No.
Oh. Seeing if some friends wanted to go in on them and if we gave them the grass to graze. Like, I like the idea of having the meat raised chickens, but it's just, I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to wrap my brain around it.
Aren't you the one that said they only like 6 weeks and then they're done?
Well, I think it's 12 weeks.
Oh.
I don't remember.
A short
10.
time.
Yeah, it's a short time, but so my thought was if we could go partner with somebody and we give them the grass to graze and then they handle everything else and bring us a chicken. I think I could handle
Plucked
that.
and already
Yes,
cut.
yeah. So,
And boneless.
yeah. I don't cook whole chicken as it is now. Okay, so those are answering all of our questions of what we got going on and things to come and hopes and dreams. So thanks for hanging out with us and supporting us through this journey, and we'll see y'all in the next video.